Ceremony won't be enough to stop the rail unions from conducting strike action on the capital's underground lines.
Yes, it's a move that threatens to cause significant travel disruption in the capital, with tube staff in the RMT union, that's the National Railway Union, threatening to walk out of Euston and Green Park stations in 2 weeks' time.
Oh, well, there we go. That's nice of them, anyway. This is over bullying allegations and, quote, a, quote, toxic working environment. That's what they say, anyway. The capital will be expecting a huge influx of tourists as the Queen celebrates her 70th year on the throne.
Yes, well, we are lucky to be joined in the studio by Simon Calder, who's a travel expert and travel editor at The Independent and a very dear friend of the channel.
Aww.
I could hear you giggling away at that wag of the Christie trial. I'm assuming it's because you think it's just all a bit petty and pathetic.
Well, we'll see what the court...
Very diplomatic of you. Well, let's talk about the more important part. Did you want to add something?
Oh, no. That's all I have to say about that.
Whose side are you on?
Well, these strikes, look, we were speaking to one of our royal correspondents, and we were like, what should people be doing, looking forward to when the Jubilee celebrations? And he said people should get down to London. That's where the real actions will be happening. This threatens that, doesn't it?
Well, look, I've looked very carefully into what is happening right across the country in terms of rail for the Jubilee weekend. And actually, Network Rail, which normally takes every possible opportunity with a public holiday to say, effectively, right, we're closing this line, this line, this line, they've kept pretty much all the lines to and from London going. There's going to be quite a lot of work going on in the Manchester Victoria area. There's also a few isolated cancellations of services in South Wales between Pontypridd and Merthyr Tydfil, but generally things are going to be pretty good right through the weekend. In terms of the strikes, I've spoken to Transport for London. They say that the industrial action by their staff at Green Park and Victoria and Euston stations should not have an effect on people's journeys. But worth mentioning also that we have on the Victoria, the Central and the Jubilee lines, we have strikes which are taking place in a dispute over the night tube, and that's going to reduce the night services on the Friday and the Saturday nights of that weekend. And you mentioned the Elizabeth line, which is coming in £4 billion and 3.5 years late. Yes, the Queen officially opened this, but there are no trains running for the public yet. First train from Abbey Wood in southeast London on Tuesday at 6:30 a.m. and from Paddington at 6:33 a.m. I'll be on board the latter one. And there, of course, won't be any services on Sundays for a few more months, except over Jubilee weekend, the 5th of June, they're running a special Sunday service on the Elizabeth line, as they should.